Hello, I'm Dr. Kathy Sullivan, scientist, astronaut, and explorer. I grew up fascinated by maps and wanting to have a chance to travel all over the world, not just as a tourist, but to really come to understand our planet. So it was an incredible delight in late 2019 when Victor Vescovo emailed me. He'd built himself a submersible and a ship that allowed him to dive to the deepest point in each of the 5 world's oceans in 2019. And now he was going to do some more expeditions in 2020. And he thought the time had come for a female scientist to get to see the Marianas Trench, the Challenger Deep, the deepest point in the world's ocean, firsthand. You know, leaving the planet as an astronaut is an intense and explosive and brief event. It's 8.5 minutes of riding a bomb. And diving to the Challenger Deep, in contrast, is a slow and elegant elevator ride. The limiting factor submersible takes 4 hours to descend through the 7 miles of ocean to the bottom of the trench. We had plenty comfortable little seats, sort of like an economy class airline seat. We took a moment to grab some of our lunch at about 33,000 feet so that we wouldn't be hungry and we would not be trying to deal with sandwiches and flying at the same time. And then finally, about exactly 4 hours after we began our descent from the surface, we could see sediment coming up as our thrusters slowed us a little bit. Very fine grain, like fine talcum powder suspended in the water column. And then softly, poof, we're on the bottom. And I remember Victor said, "Here you are, welcome to the bottom of the world." There are fascinating similarities and differences between flying in space and making a dive like this to the deepest parts of the ocean. The core thing that's similar to me is how marvelous and almost magical it is. Not magic at all, it's thanks to exquisite engineering, but how magical it feels to be sitting inside a small craft, usually just dressed in street clothes we might wear on Earth, and feeling completely normal and quite safe. And yet looking out a window or a viewport to an environment that I know is absolutely lethal for me. I'm completely tickled to hold these records, and I never imagined that I would hold any Guinness World Records. And so to discover that just because I had the good fortune of being invited along on Victor's expedition, that I now will be awarded 3 Guinness World Records it's remarkable. It really does sort of blow me away. So I'm actually thinking I'll have a little challenge coin made up to give away to young people I speak to going forward that has the most vertical person in the world on it or something like that, so that I can pass, I hope, some of the inspiration, some of the excitement, some of the wonder of the experience that I had on the Ring of Fire expedition, leave a little token of that with young people that I encounter in hopes that they too will think about the wonder and the fun and the reward of building themselves a career that's inquisitive and adventurous and challenges and probes new frontiers. These grand quests and adventures, they're worth the effort, they're worth your investment. So find something that really fires your passion, and the satisfaction you will get out of it is beyond compare. So, reach for the stars and work hard, because hard work is the only thing that turns the stardust of dreams into concrete reality.